Welcome everybody once again. Thursday night, our healing circle. Here we all are gathered together again to spread the energy out around our planet and every living thing upon it that calls it home as we do. Hi Pia, thank you. Hi Haresh. So tonight we're going to focus on healing. We're not going to have a specific topic like the ocean or animals. I just think tonight, it could be different. We're a healing circle, so we're just going to send out healing to anything and everything that comes into our mind, that is presented to us, that we can invite into our circle for the healing that they can get, that they can share, and they can also take it away with them for themselves later on or for others. So I think we've got a few people here. I'm just going to quickly say hello to Doris, to Sarupa, Anita, Olive, Mandy, Tanya, and you're all the people I got on my screen. So everyone that's not on my screen, Tracy, I say good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be, and thank you for joining us once again. So I've been rabbiting on for a couple of minutes, so I think we're going to start. Okay, so let's begin. By now, I would hope that you're all sitting comfortably in your chair or wherever you are, as long as you're comfortable. And if you're seated, please uncross your legs and your arms, unless, of course, you're in the lotus position. Otherwise, just leave everything uncrossed so the energy can flow through with less resistance. So, to begin, let's focus on our breathing for a little while. We take a nice deep breath in, and we breathe in down to the pit of our stomach. And there it rests. And as we breathe out, we exhale some of the rubbish, as in some of the niggling thoughts, some of the little things that have been bothering us, perhaps all day even. Just let them go. And we take another nice deep breath in, and that goes into our stomach, where the first one lies. And we can see the energy that we're breathing in gradually becomes a ball of energy, or just has a shape, and it's one item, almost one article. And again, as we exhale, we breathe out, and we're aware of releasing just the last remaining thoughts that might be niggling away at us. Did I lock the door? Did I turn the iron off? Or anything like that. Just let them go. As we get seated, and we go deeper and deeper into ourselves. And the deeper we go, the more calm, the more relaxed. And we gradually, the more balanced we are within ourselves, within our being. And we notice as with each breath we take, that energy is building within our body, and it starts to move around our body. From our stomach, it works its way up through the abdomen into the chest, to our torso, and at the same time it goes down through the pelvis, down through our hips and our thighs, and as it reaches our knees and also our heart, we notice that the light is a bit more active. It's a bit like a mist. It's more active, swirling, gently caressing our shoulders, our heart, and our knees. And some of it stays around our heart. And the other energy within us continues to go up from our heart, up to our shoulders, and our throat. It goes up the back of our head, over our face, and it spends time on our shoulders, where a lot of us carry a lot of our stress without realizing it. And at the same time, it goes further down, further past our knees, down our calves, and through our ankles and our feet. And when we notice it's leaving our feet through the soles of our feet, into the floor, into the ground, and it penetrates down a little way. And as we're sitting with all this healing mist inside of us, we begin to radiate it outwards from us, a short distance primarily. And the reason for this is we're going to invite all our family and friends, loved ones, relations, people close to us. We're going to invite them to be a part of our healing energy. And we invite them to share it with us. And those that decline the invite, it does not matter to us. We make the offer. Whether or not they accept or decline, it's their choice. And as we look at the people within our healing energy, we notice we've become aware of a difference in energy within them, how they seem to gradually becoming more balanced and more capable of dealing with whatever life throws at them. And we realize that they too are gradually coming back into balance. For all three bodies, the mental, the emotional, and the physical, are balancing together to be united as one energy. And we now offer that light to spread further, the mist to spread further out even yet. And at this point, we offer the invite to join us to people who we'd call acquaintances. Perhaps even people we don't necessarily know them, but we know of them. Some for good reasons, some we've heard that some people are suffering with bad health, ill health. We invite all these people we meet every day in the street, or someone we buy the paper from. They're casual acquaintances we invite all those to join us and our family and friends in the same big ball of blue mist. And as we notice the two groups of people, how even after a relatively short time within the healing mist, each one seems to be lighter. Their energy is lighter. And they too begin to return to a state of balance within this new, lighter energy field. And we notice the joy between all the people. We invite them to join us in radiating the healing energy now out on a much bigger scale. So as we radiate it out in all directions away from us, we notice as the healing energy comes upon places that is run by carers, like a hospital, the people in the hospital require the care. The people that give the care, the administrators, and everyone connected with the functioning of the hospital. We ask that the healing mist be very intense in these places for all the people connected with it, and not just hospital, perhaps aged care places. People in the doctor's surgery, and the shelter, all the shelters that are provided for the people in abusive relationships to have somewhere to go and be welcomed. And the blue mist continues to work its way across the surface of our planet. Some places it's quite quick, some it's quite slow. And where it's quite slow is usually where there's some damage to our planet, especially if it's man-made. And we can now see our planet completely embraced with the blue healing mist. And as we see our planet covered in what we could call a blanket of blue mist wrapped around our planet, we think of some of the other life streams that share our planet with us, and we share with them. And starting close to home, we think of our domesticated pets, whatever species they may be. And we move out, we spread our vision a bit further to the animals on the farm that provide us with the milk and other foods. If we choose to accept them, that's our choice. When we go further yet, now we think of all the wild animals, whether they be in the jungles, out in the desert, in the rainforests, anywhere and everywhere that creatures maintain life. We share the blue energy with them. And we share it with them because at a deeper level, all of the animals know that the energy is good for them and won't harm them, and they accept it willingly. And we think now of all the life in the waterways, the rivers, the ponds, the lakes, and the oceans. We ask that they too benefit from the blue mist that even works its way into the water. Helping all the life streams that live in the water, whether it be close to the surface or kilometers deep in the oceans. And we ask that the blue mist begins to clear the pollution that's now throughout our oceans, all the plastic bags that end up in the ocean and that now have broken down to such a small size they can't be seen with the naked eye. And we begin to visualize the oceans where the water is clean and pure. And we leave the water and come out onto land and up in the sky. We think of the birds that fly around our planet. Then we also think of the birds that cannot fly, that do not fly. And all the other creatures that live on the land. when we think of all the trees and all the plant life upon our planet. We see the blue mist working its way through the trees and down at ground level. And the blue mist carries with it a slightly different sort of energy, but it's still pure healing. Healing and rebalancing of all the life streams on our planet. And just as we have a thought for the carers of people, we have a thought for the carers of our planet, of the oceans and the rangers that look after the land. Anybody that is in a caring role of any description. We see them all at different points on our planet, doing what they do best. And we see the blue healing mist, very intense around all of these carers, helping to maintain our planet for everybody that lives on a surface. And I leave you now for a few minutes with that vision. The vision of our planet spinning freely. With the blue mist totally covering its surface and penetrating into its surface. We just sit and radiate the energy into that vision. And so, as we sit here, visualizing our planet, as we look at the surface of the blue blanket, we notice there are several pinpricks of light radiating outwards. And what each one of these pinpricks of light represent is each one of us, wherever we are on the planet, irradiating, and we're showing our light. And as we all link together, we become one healing unit. And we notice the others also, the other groups, as we all work together, all to the same goal. And now gradually, it's time to start the journey back. And as your awareness returns to your physical body, just allow it to return, bringing with it the image of our planet. And always remember that that vision, that image, is there for us to use whenever we see fit, whenever we choose. And we offer it by invitation. And now, as your awareness returns, I'd like you gradually, just to very slowly start moving. Perhaps move your feet rub your feet on the floor if you can, or just rub them together. And then your hands have a bit of a stretch. And now, as you feel your awareness return, very slowly begin to stand up. And as you reach a standing position, just very gently have a shake, rub your hands together, just to get the energy moving inside you. And those of you that need a little bit longer, then please take it and don't stand until you have retained your balance. And then once you all feel good and grounded, just take your time and pick up your day where you left it half an hour ago. But pick it up with a different energy than you did have at the beginning. And unfortunately, all that is left now is for me to say thank you, guys. Thank you for spending half an hour of your time helping our planet and every body upon it. So thank you. Before I go, I'll just say I won't be here next week. Mandy will be taking it, and the week after, the 30th, I won't be here because myself and Helen, we have a very special date. Like it's our anniversary. So another year goes past. My God. Okay, guys, you take care. Look after yourselves out there. And we need all the healers we can get anyway, so even more reason. So thanks for being there here. Have fun, keep safe, and see you next time. Thank you. Good night.